It's the Greek Podcast, and of course, it's Halloween, trick or treat. That's right. I'm not going to have a costume on because I'm not on this face. I'm with my boy Ryan, and we are here again doing what we do best, talk smack, sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars, Jupiter and West Palm. Those are your locations for your next dream car. All right, it is a big weekend. It is the Jets and the Dolphins, and you'll be there.
I will be there.
Now,
will you be there?
I'm not going to be there.
I got
no.
an extra ticket for you.
I'm not going to be there. No. You're going with the wife.
It's 120 degrees.
I feel like I'm a kid. You know what I mean?
You can go trick-or-treating with my daughters tonight.
You'll bring me on the field. You'll be like, what's wrong with this kid? Is he sick? What's going on?
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Here he is. I'm like, oh, God, daddy. So our Jet over-under is still alive.
It's pending.
Yeah. We got pending. 3. Yeah. We need 6 for a push, and at this point, I'd be happy with a push.
I'd be happy with a push.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd probably surrender the bet for a 20%.
No way.
No way. I'd rather lose than
I gave him Buffalo last night. You think he texted me? He didn't know University of Buffalo had a football team.
Well, you give me Buffalo, and I'm like, why is Buffalo playing on a Tuesday night? I'm looking for the Bills.
Well, it's funny. The game was going back and forth.
I watched the whole game. It was an insane game.
Yeah.
I mean, was the over 100?
No.
I didn't even look at the over.
I took the over. It was like 53. But you know what happened was the guy missed the point because the whole
time. And we were up by 6.
Yeah, and I go, I'm going to get screwed. Because remember you kept saying to me, you want 6.5? I go, no, I'll buy it. And I said to myself, I'm going to get screwed here for not half a point because the worst thing in the world, it's like a stock, giving somebody a game that you lose and they win.
And he wins, right.
Yeah, so I thought the whole thing was good.
When I saw, the funny thing is they were up by 7 a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Greek laid 7.5. Then they were up by 6. I was like, oh, I'm screwed.
Well, then I was like, okay, so we both get screwed.
Right.
We're both on a Titanic.
Yeah.
So then, and I've said this a million times, you can handicap all you want. It happened with Gurley with the Rams Sunday. You have to be lucky. The guy goes back to pass. He gets hit. He fumbles. And we give the ball back in 12 seconds.
Right.
I don't know if you saw it. 12 seconds.
No, I saw it.
Then the other kid goes back. I go, oh, my God, just end this game.
Right.
It was like my marriage.
It looked like a basketball score.
It was brutal. This game's taking longer than my marriage.
Look at New England this past weekend. They're supposed to win that game 35-10.
Yeah.
And Buffalo just put up the wall, and they covered by a mistake.
I would rather lose a bet, I said this on the Penthouse, in the third quarter than that way.
Yeah.
Because there's 4 minutes left. It's 18-6. You're getting 14.5, maybe 15, 14, and they got the ball. And then a pick six, 40 yards. And then you know what? To make insult to injury, there's always the guy who does the games and make the better feel terrible. That was the first game in 40 that the Patriots scored a defensive touchdown.
Right.
So you're like, oh, what else could go wrong?
Right.
Yeah, it was brutal.
You're not a poker player, right?
No.
All right, so in poker, they have this thing called the bubble, right?
Yeah.
So let's say there's a tournament of 150 guys, whatever it is. The bubble is when the last guy that gets knocked out of the tournament, everyone left in the tournament now gets paid.
Yeah.
So they call that the bubble. Right, so it's like being in a 120-man tournament and getting knocked out 12th in the top 11 get paid.
Yeah.
I'd rather get knocked out, 99th. Just be done with it. Go downstairs. Go downstairs and lose a couple.
I hate losing games like that. I just want my money's worth.
Right.
Or like you get a photo finish at the track.
And I rarely bet overs or unders.
Yeah.
And I bet the Pats and the under.
Oh, that was good. You won.
I bet Pats and under.
Oh, so you won.
But it was like I was like, oh my God.
Oh, the under was never in doubt.
It's hard, but it's hard though because when you
Every
sit there
play.
and you watch a game, you're like, I
Every
just
play
want
you're out,
three and out.
No. I don't like betting unders than anything. You want to get an aneurysm, bet on under in basketball.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The other night, a good buddy of mine lost the bet, and it was serious money. And when I say serious, it's serious.
Right.
He had the over/under, and he was right there to win. And what happened was a player on the Pelicans went and made like he was in a huddle of the Brooklyn New Jersey Jets, and the guy pushed him, and the ref called the technical 2 shots, and the game ended. The 2 shots made him lose.
Oh, God.
And it wasn't a play. It was a guy going into the huddle.
Right.
I said to him, you got bad luck.
Yeah.
Don't get on a plane anytime soon.
If you have bad luck, you have no luck at all.
So will the Jets win this weekend?
All right.
It's going to be a tough game.
Dolphins are banged up.
Oh, yeah.
The Dolphins
They've been all
year.
year.
Yeah, they've been banged up all year. Look, obviously, I think that the teams at this point are probably very, very
similar,
evenly matched.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's going to have to do with the weather.
Weather.
I really do. I think because that field is brutal to play on if you're not used to the heat.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a day like today, where at the peak of the day, it's only going to be 92, 95 degrees on the field.
Yeah.
I think the Jets can run on them all day long. But if you're running in 120-degree heat,
tough.
it's going to be hard.
Well, again, the Bears ended up feeling that way, but when the Lions came to town, they were ready. They had all the tents, the ice, so I'm sure the Jets will be ready too.
Yeah, and you know, but and obviously the look. I mean, and look, the weather has broken. It's been beautiful for the past couple of days.
Yes.
Very, very low humidity. Blah blah blah. But I mean, I actually think, and you're going to say it's crazy, I think it's going to be defensive battle. I think it's going to be one of those come on already, like someone do something games. So
Monday Jets, 56, 53.
Right, exactly. 104, highest scoring game ever.
You heard it here.
No, I mean, and again, I hate betting. I really don't mind betting overs because I always feel like people can score.
Yeah.
But betting unders suck.
Oh, they're terrible.
So I am
ungratifying.
I haven't looked at the
like sex with a rubber.
Don't do it. It's a waste of time. It's
That's like betting an under.
Right.
Unless you put it on 4 o'clock. I think what I would have done in my life, if I took a sleeping pill, my buddy told me at 1:45,
right,
and I woke up at 1:30.
3:45
for my life.
Be so happy.
Forget about it. I'd be living next to Marvin.
In the big house.
In the big house.
Big house.
So obviously I knew you were going to say this.
So
the Jets win.
I didn't look at the line as of today. What's the line?
I think Miami's 2.
Oh,
I'll double
2.
check. Yeah.
All right. You're going to check it now?
Yeah.
Should we wait? Here. We'll have a conversation while you check this.
No.
Right, check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I think Miami's 2.
I saw it at 2.5 last week, but I wasn't sure if it moves. I was hoping to move to 3 because I would love to take the hook. You know, I mean, that hook is important.
Oh, yeah. I think the Jets will end up winning.
Yeah, I mean, I see it like a 17-14. You know, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. So I think I'm going to take the Jets and the under, and then I'm probably going to tease because I'm a schmuck. I'm probably going to take Jets plus 8.5 or 9. You know, under probably 49. So it'll probably be like 42 or 43 over.
You're so unbelievable.
Yeah, no, I'm a junkie.
Las Vegas reported their biggest month ever in the history.
Jersey.
And in Vegas.
Jersey was insane.
Yeah, but you have the numbers from Jersey?
I didn't see the. No, what's the number from
Vegas? They made 571. That's what they took in. 571 million they took in. I think they made 73 million for the month of September. The sports betting throughout the country, I think, is helping them. It's fueling it.
Yeah.
Because I think people are saying, hey, I want to go there. I want to check it out. Yeah. I'm in Jersey. It's like the big leagues.
Right.
But they said they're crushing it. Best month they ever had. And they've been keeping the stats since 1984.
Well.
And now Jersey, you're saying, is crushing it.
Jersey's crushing it. Jersey, I think they said for the month of, was it September? I think it was for September. They did like 38 or 40 million.
I think that was August.
In profit.
Oh, profit. Yeah. It's what they
30
take
or 40 million,
yeah, they're crushing it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know if we'll ever get it in here.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Especially, don't bet no on Amendment 3. Bet no.
Say it again.
Bet no on Amendment 3.
There it is. You heard it.
If you ever want to gamble in this state, bet no.
As far as sports.
Right, sports betting. I'll bet you on anything. I'll bet you lizard races, snowflakes.
We'll do anything. Steaks coming out of New York Prime.
You want to see who can drink the class fast?
I'll bet you.
I'll bet you. No, so Halloween. So are you going out with the kids? Are you a Halloween kind of guy? Like some adults are like Halloween crazy.
Yeah, I'm not. I would never wear a costume to cover my face.
Dumbass holiday.
Yeah, so I mean, my girlfriend is now my wife takes her kids out, so I have a free pass till 9 o'clock.
There you go.
I don't go home though. Because I don't want the people to ring the bell.
You go out Prime and have a cigar.
Yeah, hang out. Yeah, because I see your car!
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
So you got a good Halloween story? You know good Halloween stories?
I've had some crazy stuff over the years. I mean, when I was younger, parties and stuff like that.
Manhattan stuff.
Yeah.
Jersey stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. But I was never a big Halloween guy. You know, even as a kid. You know, I wasn't one like bitch if I didn't get something.
Right. Well, you lived in like a serious neighborhood. They gave out 50s and 100s.
They gave out 2 times.
It was funny. We actually had a lady in our neighborhood.
I grew up in Beverly Hills.
We had a lady in our neighborhood who used to give out pennies. Yeah. And she didn't have a bowl of them. And she'd be like, here's a penny.
Really?
Here's a penny. We're like, you're not going to Mrs. Smith's house.
I used to trick or treat at like Lucille Ball's house. In Merv Griffith.
Right.
Merv, what's up?
Can I get a plaque?
What are you going to do? Can I get something?
Laying around?
Then the next big holiday, obviously, is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I always like Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the night before was always the best in the city.
Yeah.
The best night of the year.
It's great partying. It's great drinking. It's it's like it's a nice time of year. The city is finally like drying out from the fall rains.
Yep. And then Christmas is obviously great. Yeah. I do recommend one thing. I always tell people if you have kids, one of the nicest things to do if you ever can do it. I know monetarily it costs a lot, but if you can get up to see the Macy's parade.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I used to sell pretzels there when I was a kid, and I remember running back to my mother who had a white Eldorado, and we used to have the laundry, and I'd be coming back, I need more!
More pretzels.
Yeah, we used to go 5 for $1, and she, you think back when you were a kid, like my mom used to take me and my
5 pretzels for $1?
for $1.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, well, you're talking 1933. My mom, things she thinks about, and I thanked her last night. I said, I remember every Thanksgiving, you would take me into Macy's. Now, we had no permit.
Right.
My buddy's father owned the pretzel company, so he used to give us all the pretzels, and it was always on the arm. You pay me when you get back. And we would load up her trunk with pretzels. And I mean, there was
half
tons.
the profits.
Yeah. And, no, we made good money.
Oh,
I mean, for the day, we crushed it. I mean, I was a kid. Right. I was 11 years old. If I made $200-300, I was psyched.
Listen, at 11 years old, you made $200-300. You're thinking about what bike you're buying.
Oh,
and
it was
the comic books.
crushed. I mean, I used to work Great Adventure. I mean, all of it. But I mean, I remember coming back, and needed, and then she would open there, and she would sit out there for hours.
So we used to go to Central Park for the Macy's Day Parade because we lived on 63rd Street, so we'd walk over to the park and we'd watch the parade.
You and Donald Trump,
right? Well, he was my butler. But so I agree. I love Thanksgiving, and it's always a little windy, and you're always betting on if Snoopy's going to go over, or is Charlie Brown going to go over?
Remember a couple of years ago,
there was like a big balloon disaster.
Yeah, and one lady
people
died.
Got crushed, and
a lady passed away.
Exactly. Those balloons are big, man.
Yeah, I mean, and if you have never seen them, I remember I was dating some girl, and her brother worked for Macy's. And we got to go when they were blowing them up.
They set them up in Jersey, don't they?
No. It's
I think
way
there's a
down.
staging area.
No, there is a staging, but it's way down by Central Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not in Jersey because they don't bring them over.
Oh, that's true.
And it was 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you just see them all of a sudden.
Blowing them
when
up.
you see them come at you, they're huge.
Yeah, they're 10 stories high. I mean,
have
these things
no
are 100 foot tall.
Oh, my God. But that's a great thing if you get a chance. But if you don't, watch it on TV. That's it. You get to watch this every week. It's the Greek Podcast with my buddy Ryan. We're at New York Prime. This is the place to be for any occasion, especially at holidays. You want to make somebody happy? Give them a gift card right here. That will definitely make them impressed. And I'll even throw in an 8x10 of me getting out of the beds. But don't tell everybody that. We are sponsored by Braman Motor Cars, Jupiter West Palm. Your next luxury car, that's where you go. We'll be back in a few minutes, and we're going to talk about things that annoy you. Peace.
I'm Jillian, and this is my BMW M235, and I got it here at Braman BMW of Jupiter. Braman is really close to home, and everyone is so friendly here.
Hi, Jillian.
Hi. My mom wanted me to get a safe car, and Braman Service Department has me in and out fast. Plus, because of Club Braman, I get to race around a real track. Sorry, Mom.
Fall into exceptional BMW savings. Get world-class Club Braman benefits and best price. Go to whybraman.com. West Palm Beach and Jupiter.
It's the Greek Podcast. It's Halloween. We're having a good time at New York Prime. We're ready for the big weekend. The Jets and Dolphins. College football came out, top 4. Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, and LSU. LSU and Alabama play this weekend. It's going to be a big game. We are sponsored by Braman Motor Cars. Don't forget, Jupiter and West Palm, your next luxury car should be there. Can you believe Alabama is playing LSU Saturday night in LSU and giving them 15 points?
They're the best team in the history of college football.
Oh, come on, history.
Come on.
Better than Four Horsemen?
No.
Better than the Jews?
No.
Come on, the best team.
In recent history, Alabama has had an absolute dynasty.
Saban. I love Saban.
He's a monster. Is he ever happy?
Never. 2 weeks ago, they were winning 56-3.
Right, he's got that
and the guy put a holding and he threw his, I was screaming at him. I'm like,
punching
Coach,
people.
it's 56-3.
He's never happy.
No, he's not.
Never.
I wouldn't want to be his wife.
No, God, no.
Oh, my God.
I've actually heard he's a good guy. I know a couple of people that met him, they hung out with him and stuff, say he's a real guy's guy, but
I don't know. I've heard good and bad about him.
On the sideline, he just looks like an absolute misery.
Oh, no, he looks worse.
Right.
But all the best coaches, Lombardi.
Yeah. Right. Look at Todd Bowles. He's comatose.
Oh, he doesn't say anything.
He's comatose.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows he's coaching.
I don't even think he knows what the color red is, first of all.
They just
the guy will not throw the flag, will not throw the red flag.
No,
I think he's colorblind. He's like, oh, that's green. I'm not throwing that.
Cleveland, they fired their coach this week. About time.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that in Hard Knocks. He was fighting with the offensive coordinator. They didn't get along. Now, Darnold, we go back to the Jets. It's 8 games in. Do you still think that was the best pick to make?
Do I think that Darnold was a great pick?
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, no, I do. I mean,
But-
but I think they made a mistake with getting rid of not McCown. What's the guy to get rid of? Teddy
Bridgewater. Yeah, I
Teddy
like Bridgewater.
I mean, you can't bring a kid in from college
Yeah.
and let him play pro ball and not have experienced that speed and that size and that. I mean, he gets out of the pocket. He's got great moves. He's got pretty good visibility. But he's
a little Fred Flintstone back there.
Yeah, no,
He's still
his
nervous.
feet are going to go all
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
place.
yeah.
He's nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got, you have these beasts.
Yeah.
In college football,
Yeah.
there's only 1/10 that are going to be in
Yeah.
the show,
Yeah.
so you're playing against kids. You're playing against men.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, do I think that he's a franchise quarterback and I think he's a huge future of the team? Yeah, I do.
You do?
I really do. I think he's good. He's got the right size. He's got good speed. He can throw the ball downfield, but what do you expect from this guy? I
No,
mean,
I
what
know.
do you expect? Baker Mayfield. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you expect from these guys?
So will the Jets at 3-5 right now, or 3-4?
3-5. 3-5.
No, 3-5.
3-5, yeah.
3-5. All right, so we got 8 games left. Can they go 3-5 again for the push?
I think they can go. I think they go 4-4. Yeah, I think they.
If they go 4-4,
I think they
win.
can have the season.
3-5.
Yeah, no, I mean they're not. Defense is solid. I mean, but again, you got to score points.
Yeah.
You got to score.
Oh,
points.
the NFL, you got
You
to. No
gotta
doubt
score
about
points.
it.
You
The
gotta-
days of 7-3, 13-10 is done.
And it's amazing. This year is like the highest scoring year.
Of
And I
course.
mean, there's crazy scores in football this
Well,
year.
the thing too that you got to compare, when you try to compare, you can't, because there's no more penalties. The defensive guys can't touch them. You can't
Right.
touch the quarterback.
Right. It's flag
I mean,
football
years
at
ago,
this
you
point.
watch the NFL Network, you see some guys like Jack Tatum, and then we used to wax Swan.
Right.
I mean, forget it. The quarterbacks get
Going after the
pounded.
head, they're crushing
yeah, I
the
mean,
quarterback.
It's an offensive league.
Right.
And all sports, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, they want to see scoring.
Yeah.
They want to see scoring. Sports, I think it's got such a bright future because of gambling. I know some people might watch this and get offended, but like last night was a perfect example. Buffalo played Miami of Ohio. I will bet 90% of anybody watching that game had money on that game.
Yeah,
Either.
if you're watching that game, you either went there.
Oh, yeah, or you had
Or
money,
you had money on the
yeah.
game.
Now you got some fanatics, this and that.
So the
But-
funny thing is so I didn't mean to cut you off, but last night, Tuesday nights I played gym. I've been playing gym with the same guys for 20 years. And
Did you miss the game?
We're in the card room. We're in
gonna
the
say,
card room.
yeah.
We have this big, 80-inch TV in the card room, and the game. And I walk in the card room, and the game is on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's watching this game?
Yeah.
There were 5 other tables playing
Yeah.
cards. It's a big card room.
Yeah.
Every single table had money on the game.
Really?
And I was like, I can't believe it.
I totally agree.
Like, how many people do you know? Who'd you call? You called everybody.
Hey, Buffalo, right? When the game day gets done, you go, where's in the bag, huh? God, taking candy for the baby. No, it's true.
Oh.
It is
No,
so
and
true.
it was an exciting game.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely exciting. But I'm saying, there was people that called me and said, Greek, what do you like this weekend? I said, I like Buffalo a little tonight. And they didn't even know Buffalo had a team. That's what my buddy goes, I didn't even know there was a university.
When you said to me, I said, was it Buff State or you Buff? And you're like, I don't know, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
So how many schools are up there?
The Buffalo
There's a
Bills.
bunch,
I mean,
right?
come on. It is what it is. People are saying, didn't they play Monday night? I'm like, no, they didn't play Monday night. This is the college.
Yeah.
Did you ever experience, and I'm not dating your age because I don't know, because I saw a great article about it. Did you ever experience Studio 54?
Yeah.
Or was that after you?
It was
Before you.
it was before me.
Yeah.
But my dad and my dad knew Schrager. My dad
Yeah.
knew the guys, and so when my parents got divorced in 1977.
Okay.
So which was
Yeah.
the center of 54. So I knew a bunch of the guys that were involved in it and stuff. Obviously, I never went there because
Yeah.
I was young.
Yeah.
But I remember the stories and I remember hanging out with the guys and yeah. I mean,
It was a great article last week in the Post how they used to pay, stars to go there, get the article. Also,
Margot Hemingway.
Oh,
she was
yeah,
there every
everybody.
night,
Stallone, this
yeah.
and that, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
how they would get paid under the table,
Right.
and then how they would pay the publications cash to put the stories
Yeah.
into paper. I mean, and again, you got to realize there's social media. That fueled it. I mean,
Yeah.
the next day you're in page
But what
6.
else do you need?
That's it.
I mean, when you got Liza Minnelli
Yeah.
and Michael Jackson, and
Yeah.
I mean, you had the who's who
Of everybody.
Andy Warhol sitting there drinking, and what a wacko crowd that was.
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you look at I don't know if you went down, but we had the Studio 54 party in Miami. That was our anniversary party.
Okay.
And it was great. And the cool thing about Studio 54 is if you look at the old pictures, and we have tons of books, that we
Yep.
bought out. and put on
Mick
tables.
Jagger, everybody.
You had everything from guys in tuxedos,
Yeah, to guys in bikinis.
to guys in bikinis.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was kind of like Freddie Mercury. I mean,
Everybody worked.
anything and everything went.
Yeah.
So dressing for the 54 party is kind of easy.
Yeah.
and it was.
Those
and
guys
it's
in Speedos.
Yeah, it was. What's her name came in on the white horse.
That's right. Bianca Jagger.
Yeah, Bianca Jagger came
That's
in
right.
on the white horse. Right.
Now, I know you were you used to go to China Club
Yeah.
because I used to. Now, wasn't there a story about China Club was going bankrupt, and he said, "I'm going to have this party that everybody comes in." And that's how Monday nights picked up.
Monday Night White became huge.
Yeah, then it
was
became
the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, that was yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, so TT, the guy that owned, Tony was my dad was partners with him, and I grew up at China Club, and I didn't know that they were ever having financial trouble. I mean, I never heard that story.
Yeah, that's
but
what I
can
heard
tell
from
you
some-
that Monday night.
Oh, it was jam.
Was it?
that was bam.
Yeah.
It was bam. It was the party of all parties.
There were limousines for people and limousines for other things.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I mean, Monday Night
drugs are
China
bad.
Club. I mean, I remember watching Monday Night Football there, going there. I got a great story one time. I met Cindy Crawford during the day through my dad. She had a calendar signing, and it was very nice. And then I went to the China Club that night, and I was with my friends. And we were sitting by the bar, and we were watching the Jets play. I think it was Dallas or something like that. So I was walking to the restroom, and I saw a publicist. Yeah, it was Dorset then. So she goes, "Oh, how you doing?" And it was crazy because I went to a place that you would love that you used to talk about, Clappers.
I love Clappers.
Yeah, it was a
Love
great
Clappers.
close there.
Riverside
Burger
Square
Cat.
Mall.
Yeah. So I had this crazy jacket on, like all different
Right.
colors, beautiful coat. And she goes, "Oh, Cindy loved your coat, jacket." I said, "Oh, that was nice." I said, "Can I ask her to do a favor for me?" And she was like, "Yeah, what do you need? You want a picture?" So I said, No. I said, "When she leaves, can she just say bye to me?" Because you remember the China Club, the bar was there and the stairs were going up.
Yep.
So she goes, "That's all you want her to do?" I said, "Just say goodbye to me." I said, "I'm with my friends." I said, "I don't want to." She has to come over.
Right.
She was all right. She's not going to come over. She goes, "But I'll tell her." She goes, "I can't promise."
Right.
So watching the Jet games, and my buddy, when somebody walks by, they're going,
Right.
"It's Cindy Crawford." Cindy Crawford. And I'm
Right.
like, I go, "Is it?" Yeah. So she went about halfway up the stairs.
Thank you so much.
I never forgot this. And she looked back at me, and she goes, "Greek, you owe me dinner." And I'm like, "All right," and I'm watching my game. Now, one
You're
of
the man.
my boys who just came down, I'm talking 20 years later, 25, he goes to me, "I'll never forget. You were supposed to take Cindy Crawford out." I never told him that it was in the bag. I was
All
late.
set up.
But he was like, "That was Cindy Crawford." He goes, "Oh my God." I said, "Yeah, I met her today. Whatever." But
You know who I met at China Club? And it's funny because
great shrimp here.
phenomenal shrimp.
These
seriously.
shrimp are bigger than footballs.
I met and hung out with Belinda Carlisle.
Oh yeah,
Remember
for the
Belinda
Go-Go's.
Carlisle?
Oh, she was beautiful.
She was stunning.
Oh, my God.
And I was like 15, with a fake, and
Oh, my God.
it was.
Oh, she was
God,
stunning.
She was
For
absolutely.
the Go, they were on my dad's label, A&M,
Oh, yeah.
with the Go-Go's. I mean,
Yep.
I remember she was stunning.
She was gorgeous.
Oh, God.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, she was a very pretty girl.
So I have a funny story about it. So this also happened. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This was the Tunnel Club. So my
Oh,
dad,
God.
remember the Tunnel? The best. So my dad was good friends with Michael Jackson, the whole Jackson clan,
Bam.
the whole Jackson. Right. He was good friends with one of their managers. They had a million managers,
Yeah.
obviously, but one of their organizers, whatever. So this guy Chris, who owns CT Music, and my dad says, "Come on, we got to go meet someone." So we go to the Tunnel Club.
It's Tito.
And LaToya Jackson comes walking in with this guy Chris.
Yeah.
Chris unfortunately had an accident with a Ferris wheel, but got caught in the gears by accident. Anyway, so LaToya comes walking in, and I'm young, but I've showed you pictures.
Yeah.
When I was 15 years old, I looked like I was 25.
Yeah.
I was 220 as a sophomore in high school.
You look
and
the same now.
I do. I look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Little less, I had a little less gray, but other than
Yeah.
that, I was me. Long story short, I meet LaToya,
Yeah.
and we hit it off. And
Yeah.
she says, now you gotta remember, this is 1987,
Okay.
87, 88. Yeah, it was probably 87, 88. She says to me, "Michael would love you."
Yeah.
Now at the time, we're talking about Michael Jackson.
Of course.
He was the king of all pop. And when she said to me, "Michael would love you,"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God, she's talking about Michael Jackson."
Yeah.
Fast forward, I was in her only music video ever on MTV.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Green Street Station, Fire in the Street.
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like 15, 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
I take the bus into the city. I take the PATH train in. And I was in her video. I think it aired once.
Oh, wow. What was the song?
I have no idea.
Wow,
Not a
that's
clue. She
trivia
literally
there.
had
Wow.
one video.
Wow,
and that was
that's
it.
really-
But when she said Michael would love you, I was taking it as he would think you're a cool guy. He might have loved me.
He might have.
He might have loved me.
He might have been your guy.
Yeah, no, but
So
it was cool. The
yeah,
city
yeah.
back then was different. It was
yeah.
edgy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now it's.
I lived in the city for years then. Yeah, it was totally different. Again, we lived in the same building in Jersey years ago.
Yeah.
Which is a bizarre
That's
thing.
bizarre.
And I lived with this girl at the time, and obviously we never knew each other. We met each other when down at Prime Cigar.
I might have dated her.
Yeah, you might have. But one of the best people I've ever met in South Florida. I say this sincerely. One of my best friends. I mean it sincerely. Good friends you cannot really buy. You can't.
It's true. Although, I'll take your money.
He will take your money. I am the Greek. He is Ryan. We are New York Prime. Again, the shrimp are so big. They're like footballs. It's unbelievable. You got to come here for the holidays. Get somebody a gift card. I'm telling you, it's a great gift, and they will come back, and they will be like, nice. $100 gift card. I'm not saying paying for the whole meal. I've done it. People are like, whoa.
Get him a $500. You're here.
Yeah.
I mean, when in Rome.
Yeah,
You
nickel.
know?
I mean, that'll do
Get
it.
him a nickel.
Brayman Motor Cars is our sponsor. Jupiter and West Palm Beach, your next luxury car should be there all the time. Brayman will keep you in a fast lane. Beautiful cars. What a great gift to get somebody. You always got that image of a Christmas, like a bow on the. That's cool.
Cars
that's
with bows.
something nice.
Absolutely.
But again, Prime Cigar. And what's going on before you hang out? What's going on at Brickell?
Halloween party. Oh, no,
That's
that
it.
was last Saturday.
Okay.
Brickell's always a party. Actually, tonight we got a big rum tasting. We got a thing coming up on Saturday as a whiskey tasting. Just go down to Prime Cigar in Brickell. It's always a party. It's great.
And we're talking about speculation of the Greek Cigar Bar right
Yes.
now. It's early stages. Way early. We'll be back next week. He says the Jets. Jet. I'm going to tell you, college football, I love Northwestern plus 9.5. If I lose, cut this. Peace.